Protect your temple with the Solomon's Temple.
Peace, what's going on, bro?
Peace, peace.
Yeah.
How about you?
Oh, everything's good, man. I can't complain. Um, Health is good. At 51, I'm jumping up and down, running upstairs, doing pull-ups, push-ups, jumping jacks, and no pain
Yeah,
after I do it.
yeah,
you know? So
yeah.
yeah. Got some
And
areas I need to
that's
work on.
exercise.
Huh?
Yeah, that's the real exercise right there. The pull up.
Yeah,
That's
that
that's
pull-ups
that's the
is,
real
man.
exercise.
If you take a break from pull-ups, it's almost you gotta start all over. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. By the way, we live on YouTube right now. Oh,
Okay.
the audio is.
All right.
Yeah. I just wanted to
That's
let you
peace.
know. So reach a lot more people that way. I've been doing them on YouTube and Facebook. Did you hear that? I didn't know turmeric was good for brain function.
Uh, hey, that's man. Yeah, man. Tumor got over 400 health benefits. I don't even, we sell it, but I always encourage people to cook with it.
Yes,
We sell it as
right.
we have, but I think people should cook with it and just make it a part of their diet.
Right. Okay.
But the thing about it is, it should just be a part of what you do.
Right.
It should just be a part of what you do every day. It should be a part of the seasoning. See, black people, we done lost the art of seasoning.
Well, yeah, we took on the other people's culture when it come to eating food. Most of them, today, everybody eating out. They're not cooking anymore like that.
Yeah, just throw a piece of meat in with the vegetables and salt and pepper. That's not seasoning. That's that's the and I mean, but to most people that's good food. From a chicken bone or some bone in with some, that's not seasoning. That's survival.
Yeah, and I think that got to do with a lot of people just don't feel like they don't have the time. Well,
but see, we got caught up in this game, this rat race game.
Yes.
We out of balance on so many levels, and that's one of the number one levels. The sisters are doing dual roles now. And they can't do it. They're doing it, but they're not doing it effective.
Right.
And the guys they just, I don't know what we doing, because they didn't. I nuts clip. You don't see men. You see more men cooking now than anything.
Out of necessity, brother, because they ain't cooking no. Well, I'm still in the era where you'll find some at my age, women my age, they do cook.
Right.
I'm in that age. I'm still there, but past that,
right,
younger generation, they're not cooking. They're not cooking at all.
And it's actually a woman's role to cook. Oh, I don't care how it sounds, except
a lot of women be upset about that one.
Yeah, but it is.
Well,
I don't care.
I think
I'm not a man that's going. There's a lot of men that's feminized,
right?
And so they simpish, and they like to say things to impress women, but it's feminine. You see, if you watch nature, the kids automatically follow the mother because the mother comes with the food in her breast.
Mm-hmm.
That's nature.
Yeah.
Okay. So before you argue with me, argue with nature. And this
Right.
is across the board and all and
Well,
everything.
okay. Well, when you look at it, like when a child is born, you know, who's got the breast milk?
Yeah, but see, but look who but do they do it now? They don't
A
do
lot of them don't. Now that's not as common as it used to be. Like I saw my mother breastfeed all my brothers and sisters. You know. Now I don't know if she breastfed me. I don't know because I can't remember. I never really asked. But you know, my younger brothers and sisters, you still there? Kind of quiet. Make sure he there. Oh, we lost him. We lost him. Hang on, y'all. Let me get him back in here. Let me get him back in. Let me get him back in. And he, as soon as he said that, they cut him off. They want to hear that. Blog Talk must be a woman run station. Hey, we gonna take a short break. We'll be right back because I need to get him back on the line here. I'm not sure how I'm gonna do it because let me call him real quick. All right, let me do this. Boom. Here we go. All right, once again, drop. Boom. Here we go. All right, once again, driver's license webinar 2. Thanks for tuning in. And you guys are gonna get a lot of information. I'm gonna go over some little bit of history on why I did another webinar. And then we're just gonna be mainly dealing with the templates, what to give them, how to deal with the opposition, because always there's some type of opposition. And remember, when you're getting opposition, check your attitude, because a lot of opposition, most of the opposition comes from your perception of the people you're dealing with. In this community, in this space, a lot of people have a negative look at the people in government. And you have to remember, these people are doing a job. They went to school. They believe they're doing something right in their mind from their world perception. That's what they think. So if you come at them with hostilities, you're going to be met back with hostilities. Even if you have that thought in your mind, it could possibly get you rejected. Yes, some places are tougher than others, but remember, you are the creator of all things you are experiencing, and take responsibility for that. All right. I know on the screen you guys see my Department of State authenticated passport application. Where was I? All right. This process, I would like for everyone, a few of you, I know you already done my passport process. I don't know if everybody's done it, but this is to be done after you do the passport process, if you can. Some of you guys got issues with the IRS, got issues with child support that will not allow you to get a passport until that is rectified. So one of the documents you're going to be submitting is your authenticated copy of your passport application, along with the other stuff I'm going to show you. So that's what I'm adding to it. Plus, I changed the language in some of the documents, and I'm also adding years ago we talked about the injunction. So that has been changed. It's kind of, you can still look at it like an injunction, but that is going to be an option you can include with submitting your paperwork. All right. Someone said they're waiting for 2 months for the authentication. Yes, authentication takes a while. Sometimes they call you, and if you don't answer, they'll send you a letter. But it took me 3-4 months to get mine back, and COVID has not been helping that situation out at all. All right, so let's go to close the screen out. Let's go here. I'm gonna share the screen in a minute. As soon as my all right. Every state, well, I won't say every. Yes, Michael, you have to request.
This is Hindsight Radio. I represent it. The information station changing.
I know I sound like I'm preaching to you, but I can't reach you unless I reach that spiritual nature. So here we go. Let's get started. I always like to start with this because this here is a nice icebreaker. It's a definition. And I want to know, how many black people we got in this room today? Huh? Wow. I'm impressed because I'll be having almost the whole room raising their hand when I ask that question. The whole room would ask, like, y'all not black? Y'all not black? Now, all right, we got him back. That was an event.
Yeah, man. I'm saying something that nobody else will say.
Yeah, what happened was you couldn't get back. I had to create a whole new show on Blog Talk to get you back in. I had to end that other one. Yeah. But I have to agree with what you're saying when you were saying. I'm not one of those that's going to say to please people. Here's the thing. There's certain things that we as men do that better for what is that? Protection, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know, somebody come running up in the house. You want a woman to protect you? You want a man to protect you? Which one you want? You know, some come, you know, when danger is coming, who's got to get out in front of that? The man do.
Right.
And when it comes to nurturing, feeding is part of nurturing. Cooking and stuff, that's part of nurturing. That's a job that is done better from a feminine perspective with the glove and the emotion that goes into that. You know, yes, I know a lot of guys that can cook very good, but and no one could deny this. When a woman can cook, you know, from a male perspective, that does something. You know, it has a certain it's almost not even almost. It has a spiritual thing to it. You know, I know a lot of guys that can cook better than women. But it's just food. It feels good going down. You don't get that connection to the food like you would when a woman cooks it. You know,
exactly. I know some men that can cook too. I know women that can do things that men can do, and so ain't nothing 100% absolute because you know it's just like when they gonna give everybody this virus, it ain't gonna kill everybody. You know, everybody eat what they've been eating. It ain't gonna kill everybody. Ain't nothing 100% absolute. It's designed that way so you can't eliminate everybody.
Mm-hmm.
And that's by design. If you did a nuclear bomb and dropped it on every square inch on this earth, it would still be survivors.
Mm-hmm.
You can't kill everybody,
right?
You know, and I'm surprised. You know, we surviving at the level of poison intake.
Well, that's because the body is such an amazing thing, man. Such an amazing, you know, you can feed it poor nutrition, it'll still survive. It won't survive as long as you know, if you gave it good nutrition. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
But yeah,
And surviving is something there's we're surviving right now, the way I see it. There's a difference between surviving and thriving. You know what I'm saying? We surviving, we functioning, you know. It's a lot of people with extreme mental disorders. But they functional. You know what I'm saying? It's a difference between being functional, you know, and really doing something. And right now it's working, but it ain't working.
Right.
You know, our culture is so degenerate to the point that when you point out things, you get met with emotion. You get met with without thought. You know, arguing with you and you 400 pounds. Arguing with you and you taking prescription drugs.
Right.
Nobody should be on prescription drugs.
Well, actually, they know this for a fact, right? There was a guy, Bruce, what's his name? Lipton. And he's got the science where they say placebos work better than prescription.
Wow. Yeah, I love Bruce.
They got the science on it. So what he's saying is, if a person can heal off of placebo, so it's really about belief.
That's right.
It's about belief. So
you see how these Negroes act?
Yeah. All you got to do is listen. Go ahead. I'm sorry. What you were saying?
You see how these Negroes acting that's getting this vaccine? They're, oh God.
Yeah, they want it. You know, hey, I say, listen, y'all go ahead and take it. Let me see how it work. You know, how it work out. I mean, I never took a flu vaccine before, and I never got the flu. And, you know, it's been, you know, we've been doing this for what, over a year now. I haven't gotten sick. I just taken, you know, extra precautions, built my immune system up, took the you know, my the things that I need to get. Now, I'm not saying nothing's out there. Something is out there, but what I'm saying is, it's proven that if you're healthy, you're gonna survive. You're gonna be fine.
Yeah.
If you and what the problem is, a lot of people are dehydrated, don't know it, and full of shit. Literally, they got so much garbage inside of their system, and something like that hits them, it's gonna cause major problems. You know, so people don't understand, they're carrying pounds of waste in their body. Not just in the intestine area, throughout their body, in their shoulders, in their joints. Their lymphatic system is clogged up because they are not emptying. You know, they going to the bathroom maybe once a day. Some people are not going to the bathroom for days. Number twos is what I'm talking about. What do you mean? You're taking stuff in and nothing is coming out on a regular? You're eating 2 and 3 meals a day. So that means if you're eating 3 meals a day, you need to be at least going to the bathroom 3 times a day. To get rid of that, right? But if you're not doing that, where is it going? And you know, your people are not eating healthy. So that means that waste product, whatever your body can't use, is just sitting in there, festering. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So
that's right.
You know, it's just festering and causing problems. So when they get something that, you know, their body, you know, takes a toll on the body, it causes more problems. So I think what happened was this whole thing just brought out the worst in people, meaning they already had issues and this thing just put them over the edge. You know? Yeah, man. So,
and they still got the same health issues that they had before COVID, and not even thinking about releasing it and trying to heal yourself.
Nah, they want the quick fix. We ain't living in a quick fix society.
So what you're seeing is the matrix, a visible matrix. You're seeing the separation between the two worlds. You know, and they play this game, they call it the woke society. They you know, they are really doing everything they can to try to minimize people being more informed themselves, causing these words, just like how when somebody say something worth saying, you know, it used to be, oh, you're a conspiracy theorist. You see, just certain words that trigger you to go back to sleep. So whatever they want to call it, the woke culture, whatever, you seeing a separation of people that are doing things to keep themselves healthy, and then you seeing another group of people that's doing it. Just like you got sisters that make sure they feed their kids in the kitchen.
There's a lot of them out there that do that, though. There's a lot of them that take pride in that.
Man, I drive through and see this. You're seeing the visible matrix. You drive down the street and you'll see lines wrapped around the door, around the car. I mean the restaurant with cars. Because so many people that's not cooking. And they not just getting something to tie themselves down. They're getting something that's their meal for the day. You know, I see. I ain't ate nothing all day, and they eating potato chips. You still not eating nothing all day. You know, normal to people. It's not. You know, when I was coming up, it was a big deal. If you could.
Man, they used to have cook-offs, man. Who could cook better? Now, and they a cook-off. What? I mean, right now, sometimes it's a badge of honor not to cook. I don't cook. they make it a like it's an honor to not be cooking for the family. You know.
You ever see lions, male lions hunting?
They do it every now and then in extreme circumstances. Yeah.
They don't do it well, but they do it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do some po things when they out there hunting.
See, the lionesses, they gather, you know, they have a technique to their thing, how they hunt. You know? So,
you know, but we have to get this thing where the balance back.
Right.
You know, you have to get balance back. And
before you finish that, before you do that, let everybody know where you're at, because we live on Facebook, so there's a lot more people watching than on the regular show. Now, if y'all want to talk to him directly and ask questions, y'all could call in to 563-999-3615. Go ahead, brother. I'm sorry.
Right. Yeah, we're at 7201 Park Lane Road, Columbus, South Carolina.
Solomon's Temple.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tell them what you do. Tell the people out there in Facebook world what you do. What do you do for them?
Yeah. Well, I'm a herbalist, a holistic healer, and I holistically heal people emotionally, spiritually, and physically. We do. I do spiritual readings, and we just work on restructuring the DNA, realigning people on all levels. You know. A lot of times, man, I mean, I do this I be so busy, I do so much work, I don't even think about it.
You got a number for them to call?
803-661-8945.
Yeah, people need they need a proper healing. Like someone was just in this chat room trying to hate, saying that he associate me with a brother I ain't worked with 2 years. I haven't worked with the brother for 2 years. But my point is, if you want to get on and show hate, just as you could do that, you can show some love somewhere else. What's the point? People just want to, but that's a sign of a toxic person, someone who's got built up toxic toxins in their body. Because you know, people come at me with all kind of nonsense, but I don't even go back at them. Why? Because it's pointless. I know who I am. I know what I'm about. I don't have to prove anything. I got I got so many people that come and do the testifying for me. So, you know.
Yeah. You know, it's just deep, man. Mm-hmm. The energy it is misusing the energy.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's like we can always take that same energy and work on ourselves.
Right.
Because really, the enemy is within you.
Right.
Like if I don't even participate in it. I don't watch the news. If I watch the news, it's gonna activate me. Mm-hmm. I do not watch the news. I don't even pay that word no attention because that's wasting my energy. You know, so if I don't like something, I don't be a part of it. It's just easy.
Mm-hmm.
You know? It's a billion things to do. The last thing I'm gonna do is give something energy that I don't want to be around or like. You know. And shoot, I'm gonna spend that energy on myself. You know.
Right. You know, listen, man. Let them fight themselves out. Because really, when people are coming at you with negativity or they're just being negative, and let's just use myself as an example. If I'm being negative at somebody, guess who I'm really fighting? Myself. I'm hurting myself because what I put out, I'm going to get back. And it don't feel good coming at people like that. I don't care who you are. If you're a person and you enjoy coming at people, regardless if you feel justified or not, it stresses you. Actually messes with your immune system. You know?
Exactly.
And see, but when I look at YouTube and I find the videos with the most views, those videos are videos that got something negative going on. You got a lot of people starting stations, and what they do is they go find videos to critique and be negative about those videos. They think they're being positive, like revealing stuff, but really you're negative. But that just shows you that people are more magnetized or drawn to negative commentary. Like I got a decent amount of people who watch me, but I say I keep my messages positive, right? So the people that come to my platform, the few that do come, those are quality folks.
That's right.
You see?
I was speaking facts because I purposely look at certain videos and different things, and you're right. The most awesome track that has no value, pointless, will have millions of subscribers and millions of views. And when you look at things actually feeding and sending information, you barely see it. It's a good person that you might get, but when you get like I ain't gonna jump on nobody's platform, but it's certain you will see millions of subscribers.
Because they gossiping about people. They're talking about people. Looking for the negative in the situation. There's a brother, I ain't gonna say his name. You know, I think he means well. I'm not gonna say the platform. And he talks about women and how the modern woman and how they have unrealistic expectations. And the stuff he's saying is true. It's true. It's nothing. He's not lying. But What's the solution? We could talk about how bad women are, how bad men are all day long, and that conversation could last. It could only last for a few minutes. Okay, we know what the problem is, how we fix it. Let's talk about that. And what it does is those type of platforms put a battery in your back to be against your woman or be against your man. Because you listen to that, yeah, he's right, and then you take that stuff home and you start implementing his opinions in your home, and now you got problems in your home. You see? But they got lots of followers.
Right.
But you get a platform that say, okay, this is what we need to do about it, and this is how we need to. You ain't gonna get people people don't want solutions. They just want to hear the bad. They just want to talk about it.
That's right.
Yeah,
That's that.
Yeah, I know one thing. When I say in positivity, I do well, but I do well mentally. I don't have stress in my life like that. It's stress is foreign to me, right now, Right. And when it does come, I know how to, okay, that's it, end it, put an end to it. It's not a constant, And then I realize if it is stress, it's something I'm thinking and implementing that's causing the stress. It ain't that person or the situation. It's me accepting that as stress.
Right. Like the challenge it takes to do what you need to do is to accomplish what you need to accomplish. That type of stress.
Right.
I think it's harder to not do nothing and to be just going with the flow. It's easy to sit at home and not exercise. It's easy to do that. But we gotta take more responsibility for ourselves.
Right.
And stop blaming other people. And stop being so anti-self.
Right.
Because and how many people I see in the week, and I'm telling them how to, which diet is going to help them. They don't want to do
that. They want a pill, man. You got to give them a pill. That's why them little scam companies that say, "Here, take this pill, you lose weight." People jump on that.
It's more than that. You got to do something, and this is we have become so lazy in such an unresponsible society. And when you point this out, the first reaction is if it upsets you, it's something that's speaking to your spirit that you might have to look at.
Right.
I'm saying that people not cooking like the way I was raised, but then it wasn't this accessible back then. Everything is just so easy right now. But it's not easy because it's hurting you on the back end. And so I don't get caught up in what's going on with society because I'm in tune with nature. So I really see how things have changed and have shifted in a direction that's destructive. And so, some people, you need to be more. No, this is how things get. And when you study history shows that the so-called civilized societies always, the way, the civilized society is the so-called easier way. They've always, disease has always been there first.
Right. You got a website?
Like you go, yeah.
Yeah, they want to know where your website is.
Solomon'sHealingTemple.com. Yeah. So that the difference is that we, you know what I'm saying, that we gotta stop being so looking for the comfort and be okay with being uncomfortable.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's what kids do. Like the society is, we turn into a bunch of children. Like, I don't care about no likes. If I'm saying something, it's like I'm saying something wrong.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I was coming up and the preachers used to preach to upset you. To move your spirit to do something.
Mm-hmm.
That's the way they call it the fire and brimstone preachers.
Yeah, I put it in the chat for you.
You know, if something upsets you, instead of getting upset, you gotta ask yourself, what is it about that?
Mm-hmm.
Instead of, you know, being angry with somebody, because we too anti-self.
Yes, we are. We are. And that comes from how we were raised in this oppressive society against us, people of color. But at a point, you got to start taking responsibility for that. You got to recognize the enemy, and work on it.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
And see, you know, 90 days, you can fix most of your health problems. Consistently working with yourself in 90 days. In 90 days, you can solve a lot of problems from on so many levels. So you got to look at what you did. What was your daily habit for them last 3 months? And you can switch things from financial to health to any situation.
Mm-hmm.
A lot can happen, you know, in 3 to 4 months. But then a lot of things cannot happen just by not even trying. And then times, you know, because we've been conditioned to want it today, want it yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
And if it can't be right now, if it ain't a benefit to it right here and right now, if you can't just instantly, cause like even if you do a surgery, people forget you still got healing time.
Yes. Yes. But you know, I have learned that a lot of that stuff they done told us we had to do, there was simple solutions to it.
Mm-hmm.
Like toothache. Put some neem in there. I know there's other things like nutmeg or something like that. But shoot, neem, brush my teeth with neem, that toothache gone. In less than 24 hours. Gone. Because once you understand why it hurts, that's an infection. That's something in there causing it's swelling, inflammation. Neem is good for getting rid of inflammation. You know? You know, boom, it's gone. Now you did, because guess what? You go to the dentist, hey, my thing is hurting, and they say, well, we can't do that. We can't give you a painkiller because the infection is not going to let it work. So you got to get rid of the infection. So he give you antibiotics. He can't do nothing until that goes away.
That's right.
But if you'd have known, go get you some neem, put it on that area, and you will start to see results within 24 hours. A lot faster than them antibiotics that they talking about, right? I had somebody call me last summer, and they were worried. They felt like they was going to pass out. They was feeling dizzy. I said, well, it sounds like you're dehydrated. Well, I drink water. I've been drinking water. And I was like, okay, well, everything you said sounds like dehydration. So they didn't trust what I said. Got an ambulance, went to the hospital. Guess what they told them it was? Dehydration. Right? That's so you paid all that money for the people with the degrees to tell you that you was just needed to drink some more water.
That's right.
See, people think they're drinking water. See, they drinking stuff out of straws. Straws ain't going to get it there. You got to take that thing to the head. You know, take it down. You know, all that sipping out of straws, it deceives you into thinking you're drinking enough water. It's not. You got to take it to the head. Or, you feeling a little weird. And I told her, I said, take about 16 ounces of water, sprinkle a little salt in it. Make sure it's like Himalayan salt, none of that stuff. Because some of that salt, store salt got sugar in it. It says it's sugar. So you got to be careful. So sprinkle a little salt in it, not enough so you can taste it, and drink that. That's what I told her to do. She ain't trust it. And I said, wait about 30 minutes and you'll feel a difference. Nah. All she did, went to the hospital, they hooked up to an IV and hydrated her.
That's right.
And see
that.
And the thing about that is the hospitals know this because the first thing you do when you go to the hospital is they put you on a drip to hydrate you. That's the very first thing they do. And then you sit there and you wait on the doctor, and then all of a sudden you start feeling better. By the time he come to you, he asks you what your symptoms are. Well, I ain't got them now. You ain't made the connection that he just hooked you up to an IV drip to hydrate you. Your problem was fixed.
Right.
They said, "No, well, we're gonna give you this medication just in case. Call me in 2 weeks and let me know how it work out for you. And if that don't work, we'll give you something else. And if that don't work, they'll keep guessing at what you need.
That's right.
That's happened to me. I got to the hospital and then sit there waiting for him for hours to do something. Then next thing you know, I don't feel anything. It's something. Then you say to yourself, it's something about going to the hospital. You just feel better. No, fool. It's the hydration. They just hydrated you. Yeah.
Big fact.
Yeah.
Big fact.
Yeah. So there it is. We've just been we have been programmed to look for our health in men in a system. When your health is growing there right in your backyard or in your front yard, all of them weeds that's coming up got medicinal benefits.
That's right.
All right, brother. I know it's coming to the top of the hour. Oh, tell the people where you at.
Yes, sir.
Again.
Yeah. 7201 Park Lane Road, Solomon's Temple. My number is 803-661-8945.
All right. Then it says, somebody said, where do you get neem? A lot of places. You have it, right? Yeah. I have the neem leaves. I have that actual plant too. Now, what do you do with the neem plant? Like, how do you use that? Because, I have the neem oil too.
Yeah. And see, I use the bark, the leaves. I use the whole plant. You see?
Mm-hmm.
The whole plant is good.
Okay.
Yeah, the entire plant is good.
Yeah, the whole plant. But how do you make it out as a tea?
Now how you get the neem oil? The oil gonna always come from flowers.
Right.
Right? And all you gotta do is just, to get the essential oil, it's gonna take a lot of the flowers to get to that point, to get the essential oil. That's because I don't know if you're gonna need a big tree to be able to produce that much flowers for the oil. You see.
Right. All right, brother.
Yeah, you just boil in the water, then you evaporate out the water to separate the oil from the water.
Okay.
And you got the flour, but that oil does not smell good.
No, it don't.
It works so well.
It works well, but I don't mind the smell, man. I don't mind. Now, I was listening to one of them Indian gurus, and he was saying to mix neem with turmeric and take it in the morning, and that'll help with your appetite.
That's true. But see, if you notice, that's what we were saying at the beginning of the show.
Mm-hmm.
our people, like when you talk to black people, they have a culture behind them other than this nigger culture that we have adopted.
Mm-hmm.
They comes with a special culinary science that's passed on.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we've been passed on a nigger culture.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the chicken bone and the salt and pepper. If you notice that the Jamaicans and the Africans,
they cook with turmeric.
Yeah, and they cook with turmeric and amongst other spices. They don't use Miss Dash and Lowry. They have their own cuisine. You know, we gotta come up with better. We gotta come up with a cuisine other than just the soul food trash.
Mm-hmm.
Because your food is supposed to be your first medicine. That's supposed to be your first medicine. It's your food. And then if you out of balance from that thing, then you work on seeing what the issue is. You know? The food supposed to be the first medicine. And so like he telling you something that a retard in his culture knows.
Right. And I tried it. I tried it for a week, man. And I would get up. I had my own neem, and he was like make it into almost a marble size ball. But I just a little bit of the neem and then a little bit of the powdered turmeric, mixed it up. It's nasty now. It won't taste good. Chased it down with some distilled water, and I wasn't hungry till maybe 1-2 o'clock in the afternoon.
Yeah, I want to say this. Like I'm gonna have to.
Okay.
See, the culture is supposed to be where you can have a second grade education, a grown person with a second grade education, and can still do everything for survival.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? The culture is supposed to be where it's not nothing deep. It's just what we do.
Right.
You know,
they complicated it. Yeah. It is very simple.
Our culture is we have an anti-self culture, and now we have to re-educate ourselves where even the kids, what the kids do, they know how to.
Fend for
culture
themselves.
Is a rice culture with milk and cereal culture.
Yep. Sugar right out the gate.
Okay.
All right, brother.
Yeah.
All right, peace. Thanks for getting on. Thanks. All right, everybody. Until next week, same time, 10 a.m. Eastern time. 10:15 on YouTube. All right, peace.